Bet you probably gonna get for Lock as a pick. Yes, your superstar safety. He's,
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
all right, let's go, fellas.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. J.J. Nelson now to return. And get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Dig in, let's go. And this is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards.
Go Hall. Way to catch that, baby.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The one that the Bengals made, right?
On that last run, they'll try again. Second and 10.
Yeah, he knows some slick shit. He knows some slick shit. Oh, okay. I thought it was the other dude.
Now Jones.
Oh my God, you right there. Cool. All right, I'm just playing the game now, so I can talk to
big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Here's Jones on third down. He's going up top for Taylor. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for
Yeah,
offense.
they got a good game going, though.
You're going to stay on the field and start a new set
Let me
of
lock
downs.
in on it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Let's go, let's get that touch. Check.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Niners are going to have it first and goal.
Yeah, mine's in the chat.
But we talk about being on schedule.
Yeah, I'll put it on.
Schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. they're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he is on for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, you came back on her? Yeah,
taking about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason sets to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Eason to throw.
Oh, wow. How did he miss that? Wow, missed another tackle?
They'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
your fullback.
Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Oh, good one. Good one. We're
After
supposed to hold
7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here comes Nelson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They blitzing from the right side. Let's send some help over there.
Here's Taylor.
Come on, y'all, 2 of y'all, right?
To get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones.
Where's you?
And he
Oh my
slings one
God.
that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Eason. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Let's go! They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Trying to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This out left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it, Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Nelson. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got him down there the first time?
And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Off play action. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete.
You better wait. We're just warming up.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Wolves take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Callaway, the return man. Able to push his way through. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Eason on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun is Eason. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing is Eason. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Eason. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now the old pass completion for no gain. Not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Operating from the gun. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
second down. Here's Eason. And that's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He's got a first down and more past the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Taken in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Eason. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
2 yards on the play. And the Cardinals.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Eason, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but he's denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Eason going to keep it, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Montgomery. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Nelson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Miles Boykin, 59 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Hey, good game, though. I was on the phone. I had the mic for a second.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it,
you try to hit me with the okie doke.
That's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams,
you went back to back with that QB sneak on him.
They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, yeah, man, get back to back.
And he's going to go down. Back back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I was surprised they stopped him,
The
to be
Cards going to
honest.
call
I
another
thought that he
timeout.
was
Their
going to get
second,
that.
as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Eason. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Play action. It's Eason. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. The quick slant caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It should have been. Good game. I ain't hit him with the big special, though. Big would have called the timeout.
The windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
I ain't gonna do that. You know, I don't do that to the homies. If that's an outside nigga, oh, I'm going right for that.
Football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason?
I mean, because we win some, we lose. So, you know, we have good battles all the
You
time.
know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say
But, you
real
know, sometimes
football.
some
Real
niggas be
football.
talking extra shit.
Football where we shake down the rosters
Yeah,
and
Barkley
figure
is
out
a
who's gonna
monster.
play.
I ain't gonna front.
Maybe
He
the starters
gonna
don't play as
definitely
much.
get you some
Now
dubs.
it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.
Damn sure
now
did.
I'm listening to you.
That nigga juked in between Buckner and Grady, whatever his name is. To get that other touchdown.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets.
We ain't play like we wanted to, but we did okay.